Hi Maker, that mom with a laser here, and this week I'm going to try a new stain from a company called Weather Wash. I've heard some really good things about it, so I figured, you know what, let me give it a try and see how it goes. Who doesn't love the look of aged wood? So this week I'm working on a nursery round for a customer, and I'm going to hope that this is going to be a total win and not a waste of time. You ready? Let's go.
Today I'm working on a nursery round, so the first thing I need to do is cut and prep my piece. I'm going to cut this on my 60-watt Mira 7 with a 1/4-inch birch that I got from Home Depot. Now I'm going to give it a light sanding so I can remove any charring or flashback from the laser and get it ready for stain. Okay, it's time to stain my piece, and today I'm working with the Rusted Aging Stain from Weather Wash. First, I'm going to put on gloves. Staining gets messy, so I like to try and keep things as neat as I can. Then I'm going to use a paint can opener to open up the can. And once it's open, I'll use a plastic spoon to mix everything. I did notice immediately that the solution felt very light and that there wasn't any paint or anything really pooling at the bottom of the can. At its max, this round is approximately 17.5 inches wide. So it's relatively small, and I'm just going to use a foam brush to apply this stain. It's important to make sure that you apply even coats across the piece. You don't want to let any of the stain pool in sections or else it won't stain evenly. Once you're done, let it dry for at least an hour before you add another coat.
Okay, so it's been an hour. The first coat is on. It's definitely grayer, but it's not as dark as I'd like, so I'm going to go ahead and give it a second coat. While that was drying, I was going ahead and prepping my boards because, as you know, I like to pre-paint black and white boards because I use that all the time. So I'm definitely maxing out on the time that I've got here. I'm going to go ahead and take my brush that I used earlier and apply a second coat. Okay, so this is where we're at so far. This is after second coat, and I'm starting to really like, the direction that it's going in. I think I'm going to give it one more coat, and hopefully then that will be it. But I like it so far.
Okay, so for me, the third coat was a charm. For my taste, I love the richness in the color, and I'm really excited at this point. So now I'm gonna go ahead and seal it with the varnish that Weather Wash makes to complement this stain. So I'll open up the can, use a new foam brush, and I'm gonna wear gloves again just to help keep things nice and neat. You'll notice that when you're applying this, it will go on milky. You just wanna make sure that you're applying nice, even coats, and it will dry clear.
Well, Maker, that's it for today. And as you can see, the piece turned out absolutely stunning. I love it. I'm so happy with it. So I am definitely going to be trying Weather Wash Stain a lot more in the future. Okay, so here are the reasons why I felt that working with the Rusted Weather Wash Stain today was a win. 1, the smell. It was totally bearable. I'm used to working with oil-based stains. They're very strong, and you want to make sure that you are staining outdoors in a well-ventilated area because it'll stink up your whole house if you do it indoors. This, on the other hand, had a faint scent of vinegar. At least I think that's what I was smelling, and it was totally bearable. As a matter of fact, I could totally see myself staining smaller projects in the comfort and the AC of my craft room and not my hot garage. 2, it dried pretty fast. I mean, when I'm working with my oil-based stains, it takes a full 24 hours so that the piece isn't like oily to the touch. This dried much faster than that. 3, I can use foam brushes again. I stopped using foam brushes with my oil-based stains because within 24 hours, that's it. It was all dried up and I couldn't use it anymore. So I just started using rags and old t-shirts to save money. However, these are the same brushes that I used on my project, and now they're about, I want to say a week old. And look, they're still squishy and totally reusable. So I like being able to stretch my dollar, and I get to use my foam brushes again. 4, I don't have to double up on my gloves. When I'm working with oil-based stains, I have to double up on my gloves because if not, the chemicals disintegrate my gloves and then I get oil and stain stuck on my nails and it just takes forever to get it out. This was much neater to work with, and one pair of gloves will do the trick. And 5, the color just turned out beautiful. So I think it's a total win, and I'm looking forward to trying some of their other colors in the future. That's it for today, guys. If you decide you want to try this stain, make sure to use the code BRANDAMB20 and they'll give you 20% off. And with that, as always, I hope you had fun learning with me today. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. And if you like this content, make sure to like and follow. And I'll see you guys here soon over at That Mom with a Laser.